Good morning, good morning, good morning, and welcome to Morning Musings, where we are listening for a message from the universe about going for our big dream. And we are utilizing Alana Fairchild, Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck as the conduit for this message to come through. Um, and what I mean by going for your big dream is living your most authentic life, is going for the things that you really want to go for, living true to your heart. And we don't always get to do that in life because we're bogged down by responsibilities, by the familial traditions and must do's and should do's and have to do's and rah, rah, rah. And those, and also by the friends we have, like, why would you do that? That's silly. That's kind of crazy, but that makes no sense. Or societal constructions that say we're not able to do these kinds of people aren't able to do those kinds of things. Really? Is that true? I don't think so. So go for it. Go for your dream. Do the things that you know you were meant to do. You have this knowing within you. Everybody does. But everyone has this knowing within of what's right for you. And it may not be the same as what you grew up with, what you were surrounded by. And so maybe you felt like an outsider, like this weirdo, like what? Until you can find that group, those people that are like you because they're out there. You've got this sense of non belonging and like, okay, I guess this is what life is about. I guess I'll go do these things that they say I should do because I'm this type of person or I come from this kind of family. And I mean, doesn't mean anything to me other than the duty of having to do it. What I dream of is like this over here, this thing that's really cool to me, but that these people don't understand. Well, guess what? It's time. It's time to come over here and have those fun things and do those cool stuff, those cool things. Meet those other people that are over here. Yeah, it's time. It is time for you to follow your big dream. You've done all the stuff already. You've been the responsible person. You've done your duty and whatever that looked like for your family and your friends and society. And now it's all time to pitch it and know that all of that was not a waste of time. All of that was teaching you things, building blocks, and creating a foundation from which you can step up and move forward. Right? It's a place where you've learned some lessons, you've gotten some perspectives, the good, the bad, and the ugly, right? All of it combines to this perspective of you, from you, in the world that feeds this internal knowing. But it's time to stop doing that and go for the things that you want. Start building that foundation. You're in a new time period for it. All right. So let's do a little meditation to get in touch with that internal knowing, that divine spark, that gift that you have. And let's see what shows up. And then we'll pull a card and we'll go on with our day with this knowledge of this message that's coming through for us all. All right. Breathe in, get comfortable in your chair. And know that yawning is okay. Yawning is acceptable. And just scan your body. Scan your body for all the things that it does well, all the things that are working. And say thank you. Thank you for this. Thank you for this body. Thank you for getting me around in life. Thank you for all that you do for me on this journey in this lifetime. And now I want you to scan your body. And I want you to pay attention to those areas that are in stress, in pain, those areas that are barking for your attention. And I want you to thank those areas as well, because they are there protecting you. They are the warning signs. They are the red light going, hey, something's going on here. Those injuries, that pain, that chronic fatigue in that area, that stressful place in your muscles, those knots, those are all protecting you from mental, emotional, spiritual, as well as physical things. They are holding vigilance to keep you safe, especially those ones that have been there for years, those areas that are in constant tension. They are holding space. They are holding strong so that you don't get hurt again. They've got that boundary down and they will not let up until they know it's safe. And I want you to look around. Imagine looking around. Imagine where you are right this minute. And then imagine when you think that knot, that pain, that protective level came on. And I want you to notice the difference. That thing happened a long time ago. You've grown, you've learned, you've experienced, you've built skills since that incident, since that experience, since that environment. You've created a space for yourself that's different. It doesn't hold that energy. It's a space of safety and care and concern. So it's time to let that area, those areas of injury, those areas of chronic stress, know that that is no longer in your life. That incident, that experience, that environment is no longer part of your life. And it's okay to relax. It's okay to relax. And this may take some time. But if you remind these areas every day that that person, that event, that experience, that environment is no longer surrounding you, and that you've learned the skills, you can let go, you can release, you can relax. And should that person come around, you know what to do. You can have that protection in that moment and then relax again. You don't need to hold 24/7 vigil. And as your body is receiving this message, as your body is thinking about relaxing, about letting go, about releasing the need to protect 24/7, 365, I want you to go into your heart center and see all the walls and boundaries and protection that have been placed around your heart. And know that these were built to keep you safe. And notice that there's a little bit of a light shining through, just barely coming through. And so you walk into the center of all these walls because you're the only one that can. You built them, you can walk through them. And as you get closer to the center, that light gets brighter and brighter and brighter. It doesn't hurt your eyes. It doesn't make you look away. It's inviting. It's warm. It's comforting. And as you walk to the center of that protective layer and you get to where that light has no walls around it, has no boundaries, it is shining bright and beautiful. And you stare at it and it's gorgeous. And it's warm and it's comforting and it's loving. And it's inviting and it's fun. It's creative. It's adventurous. It's you. This is your light. This is your gift to the world. And it needed protection as you were young and growing. But it is strong now, and it has never diminished. It has only been covered. And it is time to start taking those covers away. Bit by bit, taking down those walls of protection because you are strong enough now. The words don't hit like they used to. The looks don't cut like they used to. You're strong. Your light is strong. And as you reconnect with your divine spark, your gift, your big dream, imagine opening the soles of your feet and reaching out into the center of the earth, into that core power of creativity and life force. And invite that energy in. And as that energy flows up into your feet, into your ankles, your legs, your knees, your thighs, your hips, your torso, the abdomen, your chest, your shoulders, your arms, oh, your neck, your head, filling you with creative power and life force. That energy goes to those spots that need healing, that need to relearn how to relax, and soothes those areas, produces healing, honoring the protection that it brought you, and gently taking those tools and placing them into the toolbox. You don't need them right now. You can pull them out whenever you need them, but they no longer are required at this moment. And that earth energy flows into your heart center and connects with your divine spark, saying, yes, let's play. Let's create this dream you have. Let's find a way to bring your gift to this world. Yes. And I want you to imagine opening the top of your head as those two things are connecting and reaching out into the heavens, into the stars, into the galaxy, into the universe, and tapping into that all knowing, the all connected, and inviting that energy in. And as that knowing, connected energy moves into your head, your neck, your shoulders, your arms, your chest, oh, your abdomen and torso, your hips, your thighs, your knees, your legs, your ankles, and your feet. Connecting your body to the universe, to the planet, to all who reside here. It too connects to your divine spark and says, yes, this dream is worthy. This gift is needed. This spark is beautiful. And as the three energies swirl around each other in a dance of creation, of excitement, of adventure, of improvement, of fun, of amusement, of compassion, and creativity, building step by step, moment by moment, thought by thought, this new dream that's not really so new. It's what you've always wanted to do. All three energies working together to create this amazing life for you, bringing your gift into the world and making it a reality. Oh, blessed be. Amen. So mote it be. Our card for today is relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Dear Sacred Rebel, this moment in your life requires great courage. Fortunately, you possess that in bucket loads. You are being asked ah, to allow yourself to be filled out of the one, or to be lifted, excuse me, to be lifted out of one level of known reality and into the next level of higher voltage reality. Higher voltage reality requires a more absolute trust and a heart that is surrendered into the greater heart of the universe so that life can happen to us, through us, and with us more quickly, more radically, more beautifully, and more boldly. You are now being invited into this new reality where things happen quickly and according to bold, loving optimism. This is a reality not only of potential, but of manifestation of the great, big, cosmic yes. To access this reality, you have to leap from known waters, and others may think you are crazy for doing so. You have to leave behind the dark, weighty grip of hesitation, procrastination, second guessing, and the belief that you have to do everything on your own. You may fear for your life. How will you be safe in the wild electrical pulse of so much aliveness? How will you function without the hazy, sleep inducing paralysis of playing it safe, taking too long, and placing lesser priorities above your sacred art of life? How will you hold yourself back if you don't hold on to fear? You do not need to worry about such things. Life is wild, but it is also wise. It is a force of startling, raw awakening at times, but it is also the natural process of evolution, where all things mature according to a seasonal cycle in right timing. You are a part of, not apart from, that process. The invitation to shift gears and jump on board the express train of life will feel exhilarating and perhaps also challenging. When you are in the hold of darkness, you will feel pushed to turn away, to imagine it's all too much, and to create excuses about how your desires aren't grounded enough, that you are being too flighty or flaky, or that you are not living in the real world. That is fear talking. not truth. If the sacred rebel is not awakened, we will continue to live in a culture drenched in fear and distrust of nature. Those without awakened hearts don't yet understand what nature knows. She knows timing. She knows life and death. She knows the creative process. She just knows and can be trusted to support us, her own creations, in becoming all that we can become. Does this mean that we become passive and just flow along like a limp leaf detached from the tree and blown about randomly by the breeze? No. Being free of the dark hold empowers us to take up our cause. This means being free to act and affirm the intuitive feelings we have by following up on them. This is painting like someone who has lost their mind, completely free from the heart. It means writing even though you have no conscious idea of what you are writing, even as the words are streaming forth upon the page before your rather curious eyes. And it means speaking about your work, never hiding it away. Allow it to breathe the fresh air and be held in the gaze of another. Detach from the darkness that would say it is not enough or must be the best thing ever, whatever that means, in order to be worthy of a place in the world. Instead, just let it be what it is. It might fly, it might endure, and it might not. All of nature, including you and your passions and dreams, will be what is needed, when it is needed, and how it is needed, according to wisdom. We just have to trust in this within ourselves and within nature herself through the flow of life and participate. You are asked to go within and imagine diving deep off the edge of what you have known. There is so much more calling to you now. It's your time. Deep. Relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Let's do the healing process. One more. Ah. Say, I accept the offer of life so that I may truly live. Through unconditional love, I now invite and receive all assistance, intervention, protection, and inspiration so that I may leap into my next cycle of life, held in the loving grace of wisdom. So be it. Ah, you may now like to take an actual jump for joy to finish your healing process. Woo! Yeah. It's your time. The doors are open for you to step through and onto your path for the first time, for the next time. This is a daily choice to wake up, step on the path, and follow your dream, to do what is needed. And that can be the microest of microest of microest of baby steps. And that one tiny little bitty step is enough. It keeps the momentum going. that fear, that shame, that thing that's holding you back is not your big dream. That's the hold of the darkness. But you have a cause, you have a dream, you have this impetus within you. You have this yearning to be, do, have, make. Follow that yearning. You are worth it. If it wasn't you that could make this thing happen, you wouldn't have the idea. It would leave your mind and go to someone else. There have been plenty of ideas that have come in and gone, hey, that's kind of cool, and then left because you weren't the right one. And then 6 months later, you see that somebody's done that. They were the person. You were able to think about it, you were able to see it, but not act on it. So it wasn't yours. So it moved on. The one that sticks with you, the one that's there, that's yearning, that's pushing you to move forward for your big dream, that's yours. And you have the power and the capability and the wherewithal to make it happen. You are worthy. You have already been chosen. There is nothing you need to do to be worthy. You already are. You've already done it. So it's up to you to step on the path, to start doing the work, to make the commitment for you and your big dream. Namaste. If you've been enjoying these morning musings, please hit the like and subscribe button and the bell up there that will notify you when I go live next, which I do every day. And I want you to remember that you, again, are worthy. This dream is yours. It wants to be here. That gift that you have wants to be here. It's important, it's necessary, it's needed, and you are the conduit. You were chosen. And all that stuff that's holding you back are the things that don't understand it. The people, the places, the things, the society, they don't understand it. And what do you do with something you don't understand? You push it down. I don't understand it. Or you dig in and you learn about it. But the first reaction is like, that's different. Don't listen to them just because you're different. Don't listen. Find your people. And the only way you can find your people is by going for it. By going to the areas in which that thing is happening, by learning more, by writing books, by doing the things, by singing the songs, by dancing the dances, by racing the cars, doing the thing will naturally attract the people who like and understand the thing. And maybe it's people that need the thing in their life. They may not understand it, but they know they need it. It's like they look at it and they're like, what is that? I need more of that. And if you need some support, I offer my thing. And that is the support of your dream, non-judgmental, I'm like never going to tell you your dream is too wacky and too weird, too outlandish. That is not going to happen because it's your dream. And who am I to say what is right for you? I'm nobody. So if you need some support, if I'm really good at finding the pathways to making things happen, that's one of my things. And if you need that, if you need some support in finding the pathway to make your dream happen, that's what I'm here for. And I am having a 3-day live virtual event called the Big Dreams Blueprint. And it's happening on November 21st through the 23rd. We're currently in early bird pricing, so it's only $47 for 3 days of diving into your dream, getting really clear on what that is, building a plan and a pathway to make it happen, learning how to deal with the things that will show up to try and stop you, and how to navigate through those. Taking care of yourself through that process, celebrating yourself through that process, and turning around and reflecting and looking back and saying, okay, that worked, that didn't work. Now what's next? And refining the plan. That's what we're going to be doing over these 3 days. And I do hope that you show up there to support your dream, to support you in living your most authentic life. Because your dream is important. Your dream is worth it. That gift that you have to give to the world needs to be here. So I hope you come and join us. The link is in the description below. And just remember, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. And I'll see you tomorrow.